Welcome everyone, good morning. My name is Kassandra and I'm going to take you through this short, gentle morning yoga stretch, wonderful for all levels and meant to help you get rid of any aches and pains in your body and to really set the tone for the day ahead. Today I'm in a different setting. This is Yoga Attic located in Greeley, just a little bit outside of Ottawa, a beautiful event space. I highly recommend checking it out if you live in the area. I'll leave a link in the description box. So for our practice this morning, don't worry about having any props and we're going to start laying down on our backs. So let yourself get comfortable here as you recline all the way down. And we're going to start with our arms reaching up overhead, palms facing up to the sky, and just stretch yourself out, lengthening your fingers away from your toes. Just noticing how much space you're able to create here and how this feels in your body. And let's pull our right knee in towards the belly. Keep your left leg extended to the mat. You might even want to flex your left foot and push into that left heel just to encourage a little bit more length through the front of your thigh. And I like to just sway my right knee and thigh a little side to side. Try to relax your shoulders, your neck, and your head. Just a gentle stretch, wonderful to do, especially if you'll be sitting a lot today. And let's carry this over into a twist. So you can just cross your right knee and thigh over your body, all the way over to the left, and you can extend and reach your right arm out to the side. Try to plant your right shoulder into the floor, relax your arms, stacking one hip over the other. Breathe in and out through your nose. And start to ask yourself what you are looking for today. What is important for you today? What your intention is. One more big belly breath here. And make your way all the way back through to center. And then once more, straighten both legs, reach both arms up overhead. Notice if there's a little bit more space created this time. And we'll do those stretches on the other side. Bring your left knee in towards you, holding on to whatever is appropriate. And you can flex your right foot, press and reach into that heel at the same time, drawing that left knee a little bit closer towards you. And maybe swaying it a little bit side to side, checking in to see how that left hip feels, what kind of sensations you notice through this side of your body. Breathe deeply in and out through your nose. And let's take our twist on the other side. So this time your left knee goes all the way to the right and you can reach your left arm out to the side. So I'm trying to bring my left shoulder and my left knee as far away from each other as possible, like they're being pulled in opposite directions. Big, big stretch here. Coming all the way back through to center one last time. Stretch your arms up overhead, lengthen out through your legs, point through your toes, and then both knees can come in towards you. Widen your knees towards your shoulders and armpits. Maybe hold here or take full Ananda Balasana into your happy baby pose. So I like to just hold on to the big toes, stacking my ankles over my knees and using my elbows to push my knees open even wider. And you can rock a little side to side. One more big breath here. And you can release this pose. Maybe just hold on to the back of your thighs and with a little bit momentum, we're gonna rock up And you can cross at your ankles. We're just gonna meet in tabletop pose on our hands and knees. However you need to get there. Establishing your foundation so that you have your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips, spread your fingertips wide, and just move through cat and cow. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, tailbone up. Exhale, push the mat away from you as you round and contract. Really flow with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. A few more like this. Get into all the nooks and crannies along the spine, to all those areas of tension and stiffness. Last cycle here. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round. And come to your neutral tabletop pose. I'm just going to shift forward a little bit here. We'll just stretch into our calves. Straighten your right leg behind you. Push into your right heel. And just feel, try to get a nice stretch at the back of your ankle, into your right calf muscle. Push into that heel. And you can just lift and circle your right knee a few times, noticing if there's any cracking or popping through that hip. Totally normal. And let's set it down. Switch sides. Left leg steps back, push into your heel, draw your lower belly in. Try to keep pressing into your fingertips and knuckles so you're not just letting all of your body weight sink into your wrists. Try to be kind to your hands, kind to your joints. Press it back, stretching out through those toes, and then go ahead and take that same little hip circle, tracing circles with your left knee this time. And let's release. Come to take a seat, and you can bring your right leg out to the side, your left foot to the inside of your thigh. So I'm opening my knees away from one another here, and we're just gonna move into a little side bend. You can reach your left arm up and over. Roll your left shoulder back. Really try to stretch out nice and long through that left hand. Big breath in here. And now come all the way back up. Let your left hand come back behind you. Reach your right arm up and over and lift your hips. So nice counter stretch the other way. And you can set your hips back down to the mat. Keep your legs exactly as they are. Just turn to face a little bit more over towards your right leg and right knee and fold on down. And I'm letting my back naturally round, especially first thing in the morning. We tend to be quite stiff. So don't worry about pushing or pulling. Just get a nice stretch. And we'll lift back up, take your time. And let's go do the same thing on the other side. So this time your right foot comes in, left leg goes out, reaching the knees away from one another. Start with just a side bend. Right arm reaches up and over. Try to relax your neck and your head. Extend a little bit more through that top arm. And then come all the way up, that little baby wild thing. So you can bring your right hand back behind you, reach your left arm up and over, press your hips up. Big stretch here. And carefully set your hips back exactly where they were before. And we're just gonna face over towards our left knee and left leg to fold. You might feel this a little bit more through the right side of your lower back. Breathing deeply. And walk your hands in, come all the way up, and just come to take a seat in any way that is comfortable to you. So usually with my short morning yoga practices, I like to close with a seated meditation as opposed to lying back down in Shavasana, just because I often will fall back asleep in the morning. So this is more appropriate for me. Do whatever works for you at home. And if you're seated, try to lengthen your spine and really drop your shoulders down and away from your ears. Notice all this space that you've created. In just 10 minutes, feel the effects of this practice on your mind, on your body, on your breath. And I'd love for you to choose one word that captures your intention for the day, how you want this day to go. Let's bring our palms together at the heart. We'll close by chanting Om one time. Inhale to chant. Big breath in. Om. Thank you so very much for doing this morning yoga practice with me. Let me know what your one-word intention is by leaving me a comment. And if you'd like to stay a little longer on your mat, you could follow this up with one of my 5-minute morning meditation videos. Otherwise, I hope you will make this a daily habit and do a little bit of yoga with me every morning. Thank you again.